Hey boo, if you want to loosen up a little bit and do some yoga but not get on the floor, I got the perfect flow for you. Dr. Marcia here, your friendly neighborhood physical therapist, certified yoga teacher, and author of Movement for Everybody. So, grab a chair or your ottoman or the arm of your couch, whatever, because we are going to do a standing flow and then spend most of our time in a tabletop position like so. So you need to be able to have something that is sturdy and comfortable to rest your hands on, and we'll talk about wrist stuff and all that later on once we're getting into it, okay? Blocks might be helpful, blankets, pillows, have them nearby, just in case it works out for a modification, okay? All right, so let's all start together in standing. Let's get started. Let's start with just standing loosely, wherever is comfortable, and taking some deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. Really focus on expanding your belly and not your chest when you breathe in. Let's try again. Breathing in and out. Again, in and out. This time we're going to seal the lips. Breathe in and out. Again, in and out. Try to keep that same pattern of breath. That's your ocean breath, your warrior breath, as we move along. Alrighty, big breath in and out. Shrug the shoulders up. Exhale, squeeze them back, pull them down. I'm actively pulling my arms to the ground, wrists are facing forward for mountain pose. Feet can stay apart, or if you're feeling comfy, cozy, you can come closer together. My feet don't touch because I got thighs. It doesn't really matter, whatever feels comfortable. We're gonna take a couple breaths here. We are actively squeezing, legs straight, boom, belly in, boom, pull arms down, in and out. Again, in and out. Inhale, step out if you were together. Exhale, relax, get your wiggles out. All right, inhale, shrug. Maybe stay here, maybe reach up. Maybe get on your tippy toes before you exhale and lower it down. Let's do that again. Inhale, maybe you just shrug. Maybe you lift up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, if you'd like, you could do arms forward. And exhale, peel open to the right. Inhale, back to the front. Exhale to the left. Inhale, back to the front. One more time. Exhale to the right. Inhale to the front. Exhale to the left. Inhale to the front. Nice. Let's get into the wrist a little bit because we'll be bearing weight. So make a fist and then relax. So inhale, squeeze, exhale, open. Inhale, squeeze, exhale, open. Now let's do some circles with a kind of relaxed fist at your own pace. See if you can keep your palm down the whole time. Now switch, palm up, circles. Okay, let's do fingertip to fingertip. Touch each finger together and squeeze. If you have to help, then help. That's okay. We're breathing. Do another round. And once you're done, shake the wrist out, maybe flick the fingers, whatever feels good. So we're gonna get into a tabletop. Let me talk you through something. If you're using a chair, you could have your wrists flat, or maybe you hang on to the edges. If you don't really get a flat back, like the proportion just doesn't work out, you can get higher with blocks. You can also use blocks if you want to put your wrist like this instead of flat. All right, so think about that. We're all still in standing. We're gonna take a big breath. Exhale, arch, and kind of tip forward and gently place the hands on the surface or your blocks. Now we're going to do some cat and cows from here. Breathing in Looking up, arching. Exhale, curling. Maybe chin goes to chest. Breathing in. Arching. Maybe you look up, maybe you don't, honestly. Exhale, curl in. One more time. Breathing in. Exhale, curl. Now inhale back to neutral. Let's just play around here and go in some circles. Get our SpongeBob on. Just get our body used to bearing weight on the wrist. Switch directions, breathing in deeply. Next time, come back to the center. We're going to do some more twisting. Now, if twisting is uncomfortable, whether you do a hand to the hip, your hand doesn't move, or your hand reaches up, if that's just not for you, go ahead and redo cat and cows, okay? If you're twisting, come along. We're going to breathe in. Exhale, right. Inhale, down. Exhale, left. Inhale, down. One more time. Exhale, right. Inhale, down. Exhale, left. Nice. Inhale, back to center. If you're doing your cat and cows, you're back with us. We're all together here. Now I want you to inhale. Reach that right hand forward. Maybe you just lift it a little bit. Maybe you reach forward. Okay, and exhale, you can lower it down or swim it around and then lower. Okay, let's try it again. Right hand, inhale, lift. Optional exhale, rotate around before you lower. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Left side, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Sensational. Let's do the same thing with the legs only. So you might just kick back a little bit, right? You might just lift here, here, or maybe you straighten up. Try not to kick your plants. All right, let's start with the right leg. So we inhale, locked and loaded. Exhale, kick back. Inhale, reset. Exhale, kick back. Inhale, reset. One more. Exhale, kick back. Inhale, reset. Left side. I'll let you reset for a second. Okay, ready? Inhale, kick back. Exhale, lower down. I think I messed up the breathing. Let's do that again. Inhale, and then exhale, kick back. There we go. Inhale, reset. One more time. Exhale to lift. Inhale, reset. Okay, so think about how that felt in your body with the lifting. And we're going to do choose your own adventure. Repeat arms or legs or both. Okay? If you're doing both, it will be opposite side. All right? I'll call out opposite sides. If you're going to do only arm or only leg, then do the one that I'm calling out. Alrighty, so we're going to breathe in. Exhale, lift right arm, left leg. Inhale, reset. Exhale, left arm, right leg. Inhale, reset. Exhale, right arm, left leg. Inhale, reset. Exhale, left arm, right leg. Inhale, reset. One more time. Right arm, left leg. Inhale, reset. Last time. Try to keep your gaze down. Inhale, reset. Nicely done. Let's go back to our swinging around town to cool off for a second. We're breathing. We still got that ocean breath. I can't do it because I'm talking. So I hope you're still doing it. I trust you. All right. Now we have another choose your own adventure moment here where we are going to do this opposite reach and crunch instead of lower down. So your options for this are to not lift the arms and try to reach your knee towards your elbow in standing. Go back to cat and cow, right? Or just lift and hold it. Those are your options, okay? Let's get ready. We're gonna breathe in, gazes down, lift right arm, left leg, or you're doing cat and cow. If you're crunching, we're still here. We're going to inhale, exhale, crunch. Inhale, straighten or reset, lower down. Exhale, crunch or lift, whatever you're doing. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, lower down. Everybody's down. Let's do the other side. So remember, you can be going back to your lifts. You can do knee to elbow without lifting the arm. You could hold, or you can go back to cat and cow. Up to you. Alrighty, let's get locked and loaded. We're in our modified tabletop. We're gonna breathe in, exhale, left arm, right leg, breathe in, exhale, knee to elbow, inhale, reset. Exhale, knee to elbow, inhale, reset. Exhale, knee to elbow, inhale, reset, and lower. Sensational. Let's all come off the arms and do standing cat-cow. So hands could be hips down. Give yourself a little hug. Hands behind the head. Whatever feels good. Okay, so we're gonna inhale, arch. Exhale, curl. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curl. One more. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curl. Inhale, straighten up. Exhale, the arms down. Get your wiggles out. Maybe flick the wrist. Hope your wrists are doing okay. Let's take a couple of cooling breaths. It might look a little silly, but we don't care about that, right? So we're going to make a little taco roll with your tongue, like a little tunnel, a straw, if you will. And you're gonna breathe in through your nose and out through the straw. This is a Sithali cooling breath. So if you feel full of heat from doing those knee to elbows, okay? So breathe in, your body could be, don't care. Breathe in through your nose, out through the straw. Let's try 4. Sensational. All right, let's put the hands back down on here. And we're gonna inhale, we're in a tabletop position. And exhale, I want you to shoot your butt back. If you have longer arms, you might have to step back. Play around with moving your arms around. And we're in a modified down dog. If you're hypermobile, put a little bend in your knees, please. This should feel relaxing. This is not meant to be strenuous. So please adjust yourself, come up a little higher, go a little lower, play around with the position, try and figure it out. Maybe you need your arms up higher, get that block back. Maybe you don't want to rest on your hands at all and you just hold it together. Don't care. But find a way for this to be comfortable for 3 breaths. Nice. Your next inhale, stand up. Optional. If you like, curl up nice and slow. Exhale, squeeze, pull the arms down, mountain pose Tadasana. All right, we're just going to take a breath for about 20 seconds before we move on with our life. Not a full Savasana, not quite. You can also sit down in the chair or surface you were using if you'd like. I'm going to stay standing. And this could be a moving moment if you'd like, but we're just kind of like deprogramming here, debriefing. Still or moving, do whatever we like for about 20 seconds before we say we move on and we're done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. There you have it. We got a nice little flow going. Hopefully we're feeling a little juicy, a little, I don't know, in tune, grounded, something. You let me know how you feel. Comment down below. And like this video so I know that you liked it. Subscribe so you can see more. Okay? Love you, bye.